Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Just Bulldogs podcast. On Friday night, Bulldogs went up to Newcastle to face off against the Knights, coming away with a massive 32-2 win. Bulldogs try scorers were Josh Adokar getting a double, Jacob Preston getting a double, Josh Curran and Bronson Cherry, with Toby Sexton going four from six converting goals, and Bailey Hayward had one attempt where he missed from the sideline. Newcastle Knights try scorers 0, with Jackson Hastings getting one penalty goal in the 6th minute for Bulldogs to come away with a very handy victory. Absolutely stoked with this game. First half was fairly close, just the 2 tries for the Bulldogs going into the half, 12 points to 2. And then the second half, after a little bit of a grind to start it, Bulldogs really ran away with it. Some of the biggest moments in this game, the first one everyone's been talking about, the biggest moment from this game, the Jacob Preston tackle on Greg Marzu. Absolutely incredible effort there. A couple of things from that one. They had the chip over to their right, or the kick over to their right side, that I believe Inari Tuwala gathered. And then the tackle made from that kick was made by Blake Wilson, our right winger, all the way over the other side of the field. So an incredible effort from Blake Wilson there. And then because he was stuck at marker from that tackle, they kicked straight back to their left side, our right wing, where Blake Wilson's supposed to be. Toby Sexton got one-on-one with Marzu. Marzu managed to get Toby Sexton off him and then went for the corner. And then Jacob Preston made that incredible legs tackle to get Marzu over the sideline to stop Newcastle Knights potentially scoring, I believe, the first try of the game it would have been. So definitely very happy with the way that the Bulldogs play their defense. Though the stats don't look like it, we kept them scoreless. We have a ton of missed tackles, but our defense is incredible. The way that they work together, just continue to turn up for their mates. Any missed tackle, there's another man there. Any half break, any chance that the Knights look like to get through the line, there was extra numbers just to slow them down. And to keep a team scoreless, tryless for the full 80 minutes is incredible. So very happy with the way that the Bulldogs played in this one. We'll go into some of the player performances. We've seen Josh Adokar had an incredible first half, scoring 2 tries in the first 30 minutes. The first try off a bit of a solo effort. Nice bit of work from Drew Hutchison, Jamin Salmon and Bronson Cherry just to get through the hands to get Josh Adokar open down the sideline, and then a chip over the top that David Armstrong, the Knights fullback, was unable to gather, and then Josh Adokar just finishes it off himself, scoops it up and scores to open up the try scoring in this game. And then just 10 minutes later, we've seen a bit of a backline play on the Knights try line. Drew Hutchison just bats the ball on, no time to catch it and pass, just bats the ball on, hits the ground, but Josh Adokar scoops it up and then burns the Knights 5'8" to the corner. So good bit of pace there from Josh Adokar. Very upsetting news that he has torn his hemi and will be out for what sounds like about 8 weeks. So we definitely hope that he recovers well, looks after himself while he's having a bit of time off. But yeah, very sad news that he'll be out for a while. Loses any chance of him getting back into the Origin arena in 2024. But we hope that he can come back fit and healthy for the Bulldogs later in the season. We have some pretty good replacements. We've seen in this game, Blake Wilson had to play because Stephen Crichton was in the Origin arena. So I expect Blake Wilson to own a spot in the top grade for the time being while Josh Adokar's out. But we also have another very nice winger that could potentially come up, most likely in the Roosters game, and then in a few weeks' time when Stephen Crichton should be in Origin once again, we should see Gerald Skelton come in for his first game of 2024. So definitely something to look out for there. We have some pretty good outside backs in New South Wales Cup and coming up through the ranks. So I'm very happy for Blake Wilson to have another go in the top grade. I know that he'll do a very good job, very good in defense, very good in the get-out sets. So, yeah, definitely, though it is very tough for us to lose Josh Adokar, a very good winger, I know that Blake Wilson will do a good job. Next one up, a lot of these tries have one thing in common. The kicking game and the short passing game from Reid Marnie, dummy half, absolutely killed in this one. He was incredible. He won the Just Bulldogs fan voted man of the match. he put the kick through for Jacob Preston to score a try. He made the first kick for Josh Curran, to where it sort of ricocheted around, and then Josh Curran put it through again. And it was also the pass for the Bronson Cherry try at the end. So incredible from Reed Munn. He came away with 2 try assists, didn't get the try assist for the Josh Curran try, but still a major part of that. He got another Newcastle Knights player sin binned towards the end of the game, where Saifidi tried to headbutt him. And it was pretty soft headbutt, but yeah, another Newcastle Knights player sent to the bin by the doing of Reed Marnie. So just another feather to add to his cap. But yeah, in this game, he was incredible. Very good kicking game, got the forwards rolling, made an insane amount of tackles as he always does. I believe he's pretty close to the top of the comp for tackles made. In this one, Reed Marnie, 48 tackles. So very good effort from him there. We know that he's getting targeted in when he's defending. All of the big fellas in the other team really want to get at him, and he just turns up every time. And the forwards around him are really helping him out as well. But we'll get into some of the stats from our boys in this one. First up, Connor Tracy. Even with 10 minutes in the bin, he ran 25 runs for 193 meters, 58 post contact, 5 tackle breaks, 1 line break assist, 4 tackles, 0 missed. Very good game from Connor Tracy. Didn't quite get the ball playing skills that we've seen in the past few weeks, but just got through a ton of work. Next one, Bronson Cherry had an incredible game. 16 runs for 131 meters, 44 post contact, 8 tackle breaks. Massive. 1 line break assist, 11 tackles, 2 missed. And he came away with a try off a nice ball from Reed Marnie close to the line, where he absolutely brushed David Armstrong and went over pretty easily. So very good game from Bronson Cherry, really turning into the player that everyone thought he would be in his younger years at the Sharks, and now he gets to do it at the Bulldogs. So very happy with the way that he's playing. Jacob Kraz, a very good game. Had 10 minutes at fullback while Connor Tracy was off, and looked very good while he was there. 21 runs, 163 meters, 37 post contact. 3 offloads, 8 tackles, 3 missed. Looked really good in the air. Done very well on diffusing the kicks that the Knights put in while he was playing fullback. A couple of pretty tough ones close to the line, where he just managed to get them before Knights had a chance to make a play on him. So very happy with the way that Jacob Carraz played. We haven't really been able to see what kind of ball playing ability he has. He has said before that he wants to be a fullback in the future. I know that he can get through all the hard stuff. He could definitely do that. And I think at fullback, he could probably even get through more than he does now, which he already gets through so much. Just don't know if he has the ball playing ability, but it's because we haven't seen it. So he definitely has the potential. I don't know if he'll ever be the Bulldogs fullback, but I know that he would absolutely rip in if he ever had the chance to. Next one, Josh Adokar, only on the field for 45 minutes, but came away with 2 tries, 9 runs for 71 meters, 4 post contact, 1 tackle break, 2 line breaks, 3 tackles, 0 missed. Very upsetting news that he has that hamstring injury, but had a very good game before he went off the field. So hopefully recovers well, and we see him towards the back end of the year. Our 5'8" in this one, Drew Hutchison, came away with a try assist, where he batted the ball onto Josh Adokar. 5 runs for 37 meters, 9 post contact, 2 tackle breaks, 1 line break assist, 1 offload, 20 tackles, 3 missed. Took majority of the kicks in this one, in play kicks, 10 for 474. Looked pretty good in the 5'8" jersey in this one. Doesn't have the elite athleticism. That definitely not of a Matt Burton, not quite of a Toby Sexton either. But he does do some pretty good things on the field. Does well to get his outside man in pretty good position. The team lists have been announced for next week's game. I'll do another podcast going over that one, but he has been dropped for the side for Toby Sexton and Matt Burton, a partner. But yeah, tough to see him drop from the side, but yeah, definitely had a good game in this one. At halfback in this one was Toby Sexton. Played 70 minutes in this one with 10 minutes in the bin. Pretty tough sin bin for him, getting caught not square at marker and sent to the bin for that. But 11 runs for 66 meters, 13 post contact, 22 tackles, 5 missed. Nothing really to highlight in the stat sheet. 5 kicks for 153, but definitely looked good with the ball in hand. Linked up well with Jacob Preston down the right side. and has won that halfback position so far right now, getting named in the 7 jersey to go up against the Parramatta Eels. But we'll go over that in the next podcast. So yeah, very happy with the way that Toby Sexton's playing. Definitely think that when Matt Burton comes back, we'll get to see their partnership really work well together. But yeah, done well partnered with Drew Hutchison in this one. Our forwards are very happy with the way that they played in this one. Max King, 47 minutes, 13 runs for 113 meters, 53 post contact, 4 tackle breaks, 32 tackles, 2 missed. Just an absolute workhorse. Does everything. Doesn't get the raps that he deserves sometimes, in my opinion, a bit underrated, but just an absolute workhorse. Plenty of runs, plenty of tackles, very rarely misses any. And yeah, just does very good things. Yeah, our 9 and captain in this game, Reid Marnie, 80 minutes. He did get 3 try assists. That was updated post game. So I believe he got the Josh Curran one. So very good to see from Reid Marnie. 4 runs for 16 meters, 1 post contact, 48 tackles, 7 missed. Missed a little bit high, but the way that he defends, gets out of the line quickly, puts plenty of pressure on him, and going up against the bigger bodies definitely slows them down. 6 kicks for 193 meters as well, so taking a lot of pressure off the halves. And what Money doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he was incredible in this one. The 3 try assists, really an acknowledgement about how well he played, but he was incredible getting the boys up the field. He's a little body, but he's huge in defense. So very happy with the way that Reid Marnie played. Sam Hughes didn't get many minutes in this one, just the 14 minutes on the field, 3 runs for 29 meters. So tough for him. 14 tackles, 2 missed. Gus put a thing up on Twitter saying that he's been playing a fair few minutes and a fair few games. His first full year in first grade, so just giving him a few less minutes in this one, just to take it easy on his body. And we've got other boys that can play the big minutes, so yeah, don't have a problem with it. Jacob Preston, his first 80-minute game since his injury, came away with 2 tries, 13 runs for 115 meters, 42 post contact, 4 tackle breaks, 1 line break, 1 offload, 37 tackles, 3 missed. Massive game from Preston. Very happy with the way that he's going. And now that Viliami Kikau's out injured, he's really had to step up and own one of those edge spots. So very happy with the way that Presto's playing. I think he definitely has a future in State of Origin in all of the rep arenas. And yeah, he showed in this one like the skills that he has to go along with the workhorse mentality he has. Jamin Salmon had a very good game, played 80 minutes, 10 runs for 74 meters, 25 post contact, 29 tackles, 9 missed is very high. So we don't love to see that, but very rare for Jamin Salmon to be missing that many. Got a little bit of his ball playing skills out on the edge. Played a lot of this game at centre after Josh Odekar went off. So yeah, a bit of a shift around, messed up his game a little bit, but still done a very good job. Kurt Mann, another good game. Him and Bailey Hayward really working well together. Kurt Mann, 44 minutes, 7 runs for 58 meters, 13 post contact, 4 tackle breaks, 1 offload, 24 tackles, 5 missed. And then Bailey Hayward, 53 minutes, 7 runs for 41 meters, 33 tackles, 4 missed. Very good defensively from Bailey Hayward. And then Josh Curran, 66 minutes played, 16 runs, 136 meters, 49 post contact, 1 tackle break, 1 offload, 29 tackles, 1 miss, and a try. We'll quickly just run through these. Curtis Moran, not many minutes in this one. 6 runs, 53 meters, 8 post contact, 7 tackles, 1 missed. And then our newest Bulldog, Lipui Hopui, in his debut game. I was very impressed with Lipui in this game. Very physical in defense, ran the ball well. And as a front rower, young fella, in his debut game, it can definitely be a very tough spot to be in. In this one, 38 minutes, 15 runs for 121 meters, 42 post contact, 16 tackles, 5 missed, but very aggressive in defense, ran the ball really well. The only times he struggled in defense was laterally. If they're sort of shifting the ball around him, he looked like he had some trouble a few times diving at ankles and ended up on the ground a little bit. But when he got chest to chest with a defender, with an opposition player, was very strong in contact, very aggressive, really knocked him back. And then when he ran the ball, as you can see from his stats, the 42 post contact meters and the 121 meters run, it was very damaging. So definitely think he has a very big future in first grade. Very glad to see him named in the squad again for next week's game against the Eels. So I think he'll develop very well this year and could be a very big part of the Bulldogs for 2025. But really look for him to develop this year and hopefully can be a part of the Bulldogs end of season form as well. But very impressive debut from Lipboy Hotboy. And the last thing I'll go over in this game, checking out the stats, we made 342 tackles, 56 missed, 14 ineffective, as well as 7 errors, 9 penalties conceded, and 2 6 agains. 3 6 agains, sorry. And we still absolutely destroyed the Knights. Didn't give up any tries, 1 penalty goal very early on in the game, and scored 32 points on top of it. Absolutely incredible stuff with plenty of room to improve as well. 56 mixed tackles, you think that you'd end up having 20, 30 points put on you. But the way that the Bulldogs scramble in defense, it doesn't matter if 1 or 2 blokes miss a tackle. There's always a 3rd or a 4th bloke there ready to make up for it. So very happy with the way that the Bulldogs are playing, really bringing out that dogs of war mentality, and definitely going to be very good for their end of season form, the way that they're defending. We've seen earlier on in the year, we struggled to put some points on the board, even though our defense was turning up. And now our attack is really turning on. Even without our biggest names, Viliami Kikau, Matt Burton, and Stephen Crichton, not in this team, only half a game from Josh Odekar. And we still managed to put 32 points on the board. Absolutely incredible effort, and I know that we're still improving. So I definitely think we are in for a pretty big year. We're just on the edge of the 8 at the moment. Finished the round in 9th position, I believe. So we still got to work pretty hard. Yeah, in 9th position now, tied with a lot of teams on 14 points. We have a very good for and against. That's really helping us now. But we really got to keep stacking these wins. We've got a very big game this week against Parramatta that I'll go over in a podcast later on in the week. But we're in pretty good form and definitely think we're in a pretty good spot for round 13. But that'll do for the review of the Bulldogs vs Knights game. I'll do a little bit of preview of the State of Origin coming up. We've got a couple Bulldogs in it. So I'll just have a quick break and we'll get into that. Okay, looking into game 1 of the 2024 State of Origin at Accor Stadium in Sydney. Queensland headed to this one as favourites, $1.82 to New South Wales Blues, $2.02. Bulldogs appearing in this game. They have Stephen Crichton starting at centre and Matt Burton as 18th man. So only a couple of Bulldogs, and we really should only be seeing Stephen Crichton. Unlikely that Matt Burton makes the field. Potentially could come into into a bench spot. It doesn't sound like that's going to happen. I definitely think it should, but it doesn't sound like it will. So I think we'll just see Stephen Crichton. We'll have to wait and see how they link up. I do expect Stephen Crichton to play left centre, unless they're going to break up that Penrith combination of Jerome Luai, Stephen Crichton, and Brian Toto. Potentially, Stephen Crichton could go onto that right side to link up with Zach Lomax and sort of split up the New South Wales debut players in Joe Suaalii and Zach Lomax. They could put them on each side of the field to help them both out defensively. But I do see Stephen Crichton most likely playing in that left centre spot. But yeah, I'm not too sure yet. I'll have to wait till kick-off to see what they do there. Going to be a very tough game, this one. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty wet night, so a bit of a slow field. I expect a pretty low scorer. I am hoping New South Wales can come away with a win. Obviously, got my New South Wales jersey on, so definitely be supporting our Blues. So really hoping to come away with a win. I definitely think we're in with a good chance too, going in as underdogs. But in the wet weather, we've got a big forward pack on the bench. We should be looking for a pretty quick rotation of our middles, keep the pressure on them. And then as long as there's no injuries, I think we'll be well in the mix to come away with a win in this one. So definitely look for New South Wales to come away with a win. I think it'll be a low scorer. So about 18 points to 14 New South Wales win. We'll go with Stephen Crichton, first try and man of the match, just to support our Bulldogs. But that'll do for that. I'm not going to go too crazy into it. We're all excited for it, but yeah, let's just stick to our Bulldogs chat. But I appreciate everyone for watching. If you're looking for a bit more content, make sure to check out at JustBulldogs on Instagram and Twitter. Got a bit more going on there. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.